Hello and welcome back to class. My name is Tati and today we'll be flowing through a vinyasa style class. You don't need any props, but if you are used to practicing with a block or strap, then you're welcome to have those nearby. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, it would really mean a lot to me if you could support. And with that, I'd say let's get started. Lying down on our back. So we're going to get started in a Shavasana, which we normally do at the end of class. Coming to lie on your back with either the legs spread wide or feet on mat with distance apart with the knees falling in towards one another. Resting the hands on the belly and closing the eyes. Taking a deep breath in through the nose, feel the air travel all the way into the belly. And exhale. Arriving in your practice, letting go of the week, the day, any thoughts or worries, just letting them sink away into the earth. Sensing the texture of the breath as you inhale and exhale. Smooth breath. Sensing the temperature of the air as it travels in and out of the nostrils. And then inhale, slowly opening the eyes and finding your way onto your belly. So rolling all the way, rolling onto your belly. And then from here, left leg is straight, bending into your right knee. The forearms can be parallel to one another, or if it feels more comfortable, you can take your left arm so that it's parallel to the short edge of the mat. And you can either stay here or float the arm up, so the right arm comes up and reaches towards the back. Maybe you find your foot, maybe not. Just see where you get to today. If you can hold onto the foot, holding the back of the foot and drawing the heel towards the bum. So you're bending into your right elbow, gazing, if you can, either to the right side or over towards your foot, and feeling that stretch across the right hamstring. And exhale, releasing the foot and switching sides. So right arm is either parallel to the left arm or it comes parallel to the top of the mat, bending into the left foot. Inhale, reaching the left arm over and around, finding your foot and drawing the left heel towards the left bum. Remember to breathe. And exhale, releasing the foot, bringing both forearms to the elbows underneath the shoulders, gazing straight ahead, peeling the chest open into Sphinx pose. So really opening your chest, keeping the chin slightly tucked. And exhale, hands come underneath the shoulders, pressing yourself up and finding into child's pose, big toes touching, knees are wide apart, sinking the hips down and letting the forearms rest over and above the head, forehead comes to the mat. A few breaths here. And inhale, gazing forwards, coming onto the fingertips, so walking the hands towards the body. Once you're in your kneeling position, just resting the hands on the knees, taking a few rounds of breath here in our hero pose. Nice deep breaths all the way into the belly and exhale out. Continuing to take nice deep breaths and then interlacing the fingers and rolling out the wrists in one direction and the other direction. Now come to face you. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, right hand comes to the mat, left arm reaches up and over. You might want to bend into the right elbow. If it feels too uncomfortable being on your knees, you can always come into a cross-legged position. Gazing towards the right hand on the mat or up towards the left hand if it feels okay in your neck. Inhale, switching sides, so the left arm reaches down, right arm sweeps up and over, drawing a rainbow with your right fingertips. Again, welcome to bend into the left elbow. This will help intensify the stretch, which you should be feeling from the right hip all the way up the right side of the body to the armpit and all the way up towards the right fingertips. Gazing down or up. Inhale, coming back up, palms to touch. And exhale, bringing the hands to heart center. From here, let me just come to face you this way again. Interlacing the fingers and flipping the palms so they face away from you. Inhale, reaching the arms up, expanding across the chest, sinking the shoulders. Breathing in to lengthen. And exhale, round, bringing the hands at face height and rounding your upper spine. Inhale, lifting the arms back up. And exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, contract. Releasing the hands and finding into all fours, tabletop position. From here, tucking the toes and then lifting the hips up and back, finding into downward facing dog. So checking your alignment here, your hands are underneath, your hands are shoulder width distance apart, your feet are hip width distance apart, rooting through all 10 fingers, so spreading the fingers wide and then pedaling out your dog, bending into one knee and the other knee. And you can find stillness and bend the knees, which will help your belly and upper body draw towards your thighs, which will help lengthen your spine. So the hips come up and back. And then inhale, coming onto your tiptoes. Exhale, bending the knees. Inhale, coming onto your tiptoes. Exhale, bend. Inhale. And exhale, finding a normal downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple the spine forward into a high plank position. Breathing in, shoulders come over the wrists, nice active core. And then exhale, lower yourself down slowly and controlled in a straight line all the way onto the belly. Inhale, untuck the toes. Sweeping the arms behind you with the palms facing down. That's option one. Option two is to interlace the hands, pointing the index finger away from you. And then inhale, lifting the belly, the shoulders and chest, as well as floating the feet up off the mat. So the belly is pressing into the earth. The pelvis is pressing into the earth. And with every inhalation, lifting your chest bone a little bit higher, lifting your legs. Remember to breathe. One more breath. And exhale, release. Well done. Forming a pillow with your arms, resting the forehead, and then shaking the hips gently from side to side. Inhale, hands come underneath the shoulders, pressing yourself up through all fours. And inhale, stepping the right foot forward between the hands. Inhale, lifting the arms up, finding into a low lunge. Inhale, lengthen the hands up towards the sky. And exhale, shifting the hips backwards, straightening the right leg. You can always keep a little bend in the right knee. Coming onto your right heel with the right toes pointing up. Finding into half splits. And it's helpful here to think about bringing your left hip forward and drawing your right hip back, because that'll help square your hips off towards the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, expanding the chest. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Inhale, bending back into that front knee. Left hand comes next to the right foot and reaching the right arm up. You can stay with the left knee on the mat, or you can tuck the toes and lift up into high lunge twist. Breathing in. And exhale, release the right hand to frame the foot. Finding into a high lunge. Breathe in. Exhale, cactus the arms, expand the chest. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, straighten the arms. And exhale, finding into warrior. So you're in your warrior two, breathing in. Exhale, flip the front palm and reverse your warrior. Breathing in. Exhale, warrior two, straightening the front leg. So you're coming into a wide triangle pose. Lean the hips forward. Right arm comes down, left arm sweeps up. Triangle pose. Looking either towards the ground or up towards the extended arm. Making sure not to collapse the chest in. So really try reach the chest towards the sky. Inhale, little bend in the right knee, coming back up. And then reverse triangle, coming onto the right heel as an option. Breathing in. And exhale, release. Finding into a wide-legged forward fold. So keeping the feet where they are, heels out, toes in, hands on hips, expand the chest. And exhale, folding forward. Resting the hands on the mat in front of you or walking them back towards your heels. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hands press onto the mat, halfway lift. And then exhale, walking yourself to frame your left foot. Right hand is alongside the left. And lifting the left arm into a high lunge twist. Breathing in. Exhale, frame the left foot and rising up into a high lunge. Checking that your alignment is working. Maybe shorten the stance or lengthen the stance. Inhale, exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, cactus. Inhale and exhale, cactus the arms, and then opening up into a warrior two pose, gazing over the left fingertips, nice strong foundation. Inhale, flipping the front palm, leaning forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Inhale, coming back through warrior two, straighten the front leg. And finding into triangle, left hand comes down towards the calf or ankle or the mat. Right arm reaches up. And the option to place the right hand on the right hip. If it doesn't quite feel comfortable today, to stretch the right arm up. And remember to breathe in your triangle. Noticing the sensations across the different parts of your body that we're working very hard here to strengthen, lengthen, and twist. Inhale, a little bend in the left knee, raising yourself up, and then reversing your triangle. Left arm flips up and over. Option to come onto the heel of the left foot, lifting the left toes up off the mat. And exhale, releasing, finding back into that forward fold, this time interlacing the hands behind the back, drawing the fists down towards the earth, like that, lifting the chest. Exhale, folding forward, the arms draw up and over, drawing the knuckles up and towards the back. Inhale, slowly lifting yourself all the way back up and coming to frame the left foot. Hands come down, lowering the right knee, finding into your low lunge with the left foot forward. Hips are squared. Inhale, lifting the arms up, sinking the hips. And then exhale, shifting the hips back, coming onto the ball of the left heel, left toes float up. Inhale, lifting the chest, and exhale, folding into your half splits. So this time think about drawing the right hip forward, the left hip back, so you can square off your hips and feel that stretch. Don't worry if you have a little bend in your left knee, that's fine. Notice if the side feels different to the other side. Exhale, bending into the left knee, framing the left foot, and then tucking the right toes, step it back into a high plank position and flowing through an optional vinyasa or finding straight into down dog. If you are joining for vinyasa, keeping the elbows tucked, lower yourself down. Inhale, back bend, so either coming into a cobra pose or a upward facing dog, rolling onto the backs of the feet. Exhale, tucking the toes, finding downward facing dog, pedaling it out here. Good job. Inhale, step it forward, finding a halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up, arms sweep up and overhead, and exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back, fingertips on the mat or the shins, finding a flat back. And then step, hop or jump into your high plank position, flowing through your last vinyasa. And with the exhale, we all find downward facing dog. Inhale, stepping the feet forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And this time walking the feet about mat width distance apart. Finding your big toes. You can keep a nice deep bend in the knee, so helping your belly draw towards your thighs the same way we do in downward facing dog. And then start to work on straightening your knees. At the same time, bending your elbows and drawing them out and away from you. Finding into Padahastasana. Using the breath to start to shift pace of the practice, slowing down. And exhale, releasing the big toe, and then walking the feet about hip or mat width distance apart, sinking the hips low and finding into your yogi squat. If you have got a block or a prop, you can use that to, I have a massive bolster here, probably not the best thing to use. You can use that to sit on the bolster or block, which will help elevate your hips, can help with balance. If you don't have a block, a bolster or book, you can also practice this against the wall. So coming up against the wall with your back helps with stability, and you can work on opening your chest, If your heels are off the mat, don't worry about that. You can always roll a blanket underneath. Or if you are finding into yogi pose with the heels down, hands can either come forward for support or finding into prayer position, pressing the elbows into the knees to open up the hips. Also be quite nice to gently rock from side to side. So just taking what feels comfortable for you here now. We're here for 2 more breaths. And exhale, release the bum to the mat, finding a butterfly shape with the feet. So bottoms of the feet touch, knees fall to either side, clasping the feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, folding forward. And you can round your spine if you want something a bit more restorative, or if you want something more active, you can come down with a straight spine. Inhale, slowly lifting yourself back up, finding into your cross-legged position, resting the hands on the knees, closing the eyes, and just taking a moment to notice how you feel now at the end of this short practice. Placing the hands on the heart space in gratitude for yourself for making the time to practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope that you enjoyed this quick vinyasa flow. And if you would like to see more of these style videos, please leave me a little comment. I also have yin yoga classes, yoga nidra, shorter classes, longer classes. So there's a whole library of different videos that you can check out. I really hope to see you on the mat again soon. If you enjoyed the video, it would really mean a lot if you could give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please help me reach 1,000 subscribers. And I look forward to seeing you on the mat again real soon. All my love.